Ever wonder what happens when one of America's most famous car enthusiasts ventures into the world of farming machinery? Well, today we're going to count down 10 rare tractors in Jay Leno's garage. You might know Jay Leno for his extensive classic car lineup, but his passion extends to vintage and modern tractors that help shape agriculture. Let's kick things off with the TC33D. Number 10, the New Holland TC33D. Now, this may be compact compared to the hulking steel of early 1900s machines, but it embodies the steady march of progress that's revolutionized agriculture. Built as a versatile utility tractor for small farms, landscaping tasks, and property maintenance, this model proves that you don't need massive horsepower to leave a big impression. The TC33D is powered by a 33-horsepower, 3-cylinder diesel engine, paired with a hydrostatic transmission, making gear changes virtually effortless. That combination allows for easy maneuvering around tight spaces, a far cry from the days when steering a tractor meant wrestling with large metal wheels and fighting for every turn. Introduced by New Holland as part of their Boomer series in the early 2000s, the TC33D quickly gained fans for its reliability and user-friendly design. Owners praised its hydraulic capacity, which handles front loaders and other attachments with ease. Whether it's mowing an expensive lawn, tilling up a garden, or hauling materials, this tractor offers a comfortable ride and a surprising amount of grunt for its size. It represents a modern take on agricultural machinery, proof that technology has come a long way from the steam era. In Jay Leno's collection, the TC33D stands out precisely because it's so different from the imposing antique steamers and vintage metal titans. While many of his older tractors serve as mechanical time capsules, this little New Holland demonstrates how smaller farms kept pace with modern demands. It's a nod to the everyday farmer who values efficiency and comfort, showing that not every noteworthy tractor has to boast hundreds of horsepower or weigh tons of cast iron. Number 9, the 2017 Case IH Quadtrac. When it comes to modern farming power, few machines can attract as many double takes as the Case IH Quadtrac. Debuting in the mid-90s, the Quadtrac line revolutionized traction by mounting 4 independent tracks instead of traditional wheels. The 2017 model in Jay Leno's garage highlights the pinnacle of that innovative design. Powered by a 12.9-liter 6-cylinder diesel engine capable of delivering about 620 horsepower, this behemoth is built for one purpose: serious field work. GPS-guided steering, advanced hydraulics, and ergonomic controls turn grueling tasks into a precision-driven operation. In an era when farming margins are tighter than ever, technologies like yield mapping, auto steer, and variable rate application come standard on high-end tractors. Case IH stepped up to the plate with an emphasis on reducing soil compaction and improving traction. Key reasons why the Quadtrac is so highly regarded. Those 4 tracks distribute the machine's considerable weight more evenly, lowering ground pressure and preserving soil structure. For large-scale farms that tackle everything from planting to heavy tillage, the Quadtrac can pull gargantuan implements without breaking a sweat. Owning one of these in a private collection, it may seem extravagant, but Jay Leno, he's not just a collector of antiques. He's a devotee of engineering, old and new. Sure, it doesn't have the nostalgic rattle of a single-cylinder hot bulb engine or the hiss of a steam boiler, but the Quadtrac reminds us that innovation in agriculture is far from stagnant. From the earliest tractor designs that replaced draft horses to the high-tech solutions that we have today, it's as much about computerized precision as it is about diesel muscle, and it comfortably proves its place among rare and celebrated machines. Number 8 is the Oliver 1755. Standing as a testament to mid-century American resilience, the Oliver 1755 rolled off the assembly lines in the late 60s and early 70s, when agriculture was adapting to the demands of a booming population. Now, under the hood, it houses a 310 cubic inch diesel engine that generates about 86 horsepower, a substantial figure for the time. Oliver, a brand with a rich heritage dating back to the late 1800s, carved out a reputation for sturdy and innovative tractors that farmers could trust from sunrise to sunset. The 1755 reflects that no-nonsense approach. That robust engine, coupled with a dependable 3-speed Hydra power drive, offered enough flexibility to tackle various tasks, from heavy plowing to pulling planters. One of Oliver's key strengths was its efficient use of torque, enabling it to handle bigger implements with less fuel. This made it popular in the American Midwest, where large fields demanded tractors that were both powerful and economical. In Jay Leno's hands, the Oliver 1755 has received a thorough mechanical restoration, everything from tuning the engine to reviving the paintwork. Hey, even the comedic legend himself can appreciate the importance of a squeaky clean hydraulic system and crisp gear shifts. After all, a tractor might not look like a track-ready supercar, but precision and reliability are all universal values in the world of machinery. But beyond the nuts and bolts, the Oliver 1755 captures an era when American manufacturers fiercely competed for the hearts of farmers. It was a time when design, efficiency, and rugged durability could make or break a tractor's reputation. For viewers who recall fields dotted with bright green Olivers, this machine can evoke a little nostalgia for the mid-1900s, proof that big leaps in farm technology didn't just come from the mega tractors, but they also arrived in practical, hardworking packages like the 1755. Number 7 is a Lamborghini R485. Now, mention the name Lamborghini, and most folks are going to picture a low-slung supercar that tears up racetracks over in Italy. However, Ferruccio Lamborghini made his mark first by building farm equipment, an origin story that often surprises new fans of the Raging Bull emblem. Now, Jay Leno's tractor lineup, the Lamborghini R485, stands out for precisely that reason. Produced decades before Lamborghini became synonymous with exotic sports cars, the R485 underscores the company's early focus on engineering durability rather than raw speed. Launched with a 3.5-liter, 3-cylinder air-cooled diesel engine, this tractor was built to endure rugged farmland tasks. Rated to produce a modest yet effective horsepower, in the ballpark of 40 to 50 depending on specifications, the R485 was all about torque and dependability. Its distinctive styling, with an angular hood and Lamborghini branding, links back to an era when Ferruccio was determined to out-engineer what he felt were flawed designs in other farm equipment. If you look closely at the mechanical layout, fuel system, cooling setup, and sturdy frame, you'll find the same meticulous approach to design what would later define Lamborghini sports cars. In Jay Leno's garage, the R485 has been lovingly restored to preserve its historical authenticity. From the original color scheme, often a simple blue and orange or blue and white, to its mechanical components, the team ensured that this lesser-known piece of Lamborghini history runs like new. It's a conversation starter to say the least, turning heads not just because it can thunder down a highway at 200 miles an hour, but because it reveals a side of Lamborghini that few people really knew existed. The R485's cultural impact isn't just about brand recognition, though. It's also a reminder that many iconic vehicle manufacturers, Porsche, Lamborghini, and others, found their footing by meeting farming needs. Agriculture innovation often laid the groundwork for major leaps in the automotive field. And just seeing that R85 in Jay Leno's garage is a nod to that unique chapter in engineering history. Number 6 is the John Deere Model D. Now, the John Deere Model D is the stuff of legend in American farming circles. Produced from 1923 to 53, it was John Deere's first mass-produced tractor, playing a pivotal role in ushering American agriculture into the mechanized era. Now, back then, farms were transitioning away from horsepower measured by actual horses. So enter the Model D, with its distinctive 2-cylinder engine, colloquially dubbed the Johnny Popper because of its rhythmic chugging sound. Now, that hardy signature putter wasn't just for show. It signaled the steady reliability that made this tractor a mainstay for 3 decades, even more really. Now, under the hood, the Model D initially featured a vertical 2-cylinder engine with about 26 horsepower at the drawbar, although those exact specs can vary a bit across production years. This might seem modest by some standards, but at this time, it was groundbreaking. The wide availability of parts and relative affordability of the Model D meant that family farmers could cover more acres in less time. With fewer men needed to work a field, farmland productivity soared, a transformative shift in rural economics. In Jay Leno's collection, the John Deere Model D exemplifies how a simple, robust design can have a massive cultural effect and industrial impact. He and his team have restored it with a keen attention to period-correct details, right down to the iconic green and yellow paint scheme. The straightforward mechanical layout, minimal frills, and unmistakable pop, pop, pop from the exhaust make it a magnet for nostalgia. For those who grew up seeing these workhorses in the fields, the Model D triggers memories of dawn-to-dusk days and a proud sense of self-sufficiency. There's a reason why so many John Deere fans still celebrate this particular model. It's this machine that truly put the brand on the map. Its success set the stage for future innovations, shaping American agriculture and marking the unstoppable march toward a fully mechanized future. Number 5 is the 1961 Massey Ferguson 98 GM Diesel. The 98 GM Diesel highlights a key moment when agriculture machinery began to embrace the best of both farming and automotive engineering. Introduced at an original price of $4,650, it emerged from a collaboration between Massey Ferguson and General Motors, or GM, a partnership that aimed to fuse Massey's expertise in tractor manufacturing with GM's strength in engine design. Tucked beneath its imposing hood is a diesel power plant that's celebrated for delivering high performance and rock-solid durability. At a time when farmers demanded more horsepower and reliability, the MF98 GM diesel stepped up to the plate by incorporating proven automotive technology. Its robust build and dependable torque made it a favorite among those willing to invest in equipment that can handle heavy-duty work season after season. Today, a well-restored example could fetch over $60,000, reflecting its historical importance as a bridge between automotive-grade engineering and agricultural functionality. In Jay Leno's garage, the Massey Ferguson 98 stands as both a nostalgic relic and a forward-thinking machine for its era. The year 1961 marked a crossroads in tractor design, when raw power, ergonomic improvement, and automotive influence all converged. As Leno often points out in his garage videos, you can almost feel the excitement of a decade that wanted to push every boundary, from rocket science to rural technology. By preserving this rare tractor, Leno ensures that a piece of that boundary-pushing spirit endures. Number 4, the 1938 Minneapolis Moline UDLX. Sporting a 45-horsepower inline 6-cylinder engine and a top speed of about 40 miles an hour, it was marketed as a dual-purpose tractor and a road vehicle. Priced at $2,155, about double the cost of a standard tractor back then, this machine came absolutely packed with amenities more fitting for a car than a farm implement. A fully enclosed cab, automobile-style doors, a heater, windshield wiper, cigarette lighter, radio, padded seats wrapped in brown leatherette, all combined to offer a new level of luxury in the field. Minneapolis Moline believed farmers might prefer a single vehicle to handle both agricultural tasks and occasional family outings, but in 1938, the idea was well ahead of its time. Despite its innovation, the UDLX proved a commercial failure, with only 42 units ever built. That rarity, coupled with its Art Deco design, particularly the beautifully crafted dashboard, makes it incredibly valuable today. Well-preserved models can easily go for over $150,000, reflecting the collector community's fascination with a tractor that dared to be more than just a field workhorse. Now, Jay Leno's example stands out not just for its historical significance, but for how it challenges our perception of what a tractor really can be. Leno himself jokingly calls it the first tractor you could take on a date, highlighting the original marketing strategy that blurred lines between farm equipment and passenger car convenience. In an era when comfort and style rarely factored into agricultural design, the UDLX represented a pioneering vision, though one the marketplace wasn't really quite ready to embrace at the time. By preserving it, though, in his garage, Jay Leno reminds us that some of history's boldest innovations initially struggled to find their place in a world that wasn't quite yet prepared. Number 3 is the Lanz Bulldog. The Lanz Bulldog is arguably one of the most iconic European tractors of the early 20th century. Manufactured by Heinrich Lanz AG in Mannheim, Germany, starting around 1921, the Bulldog gained instant recognition for its single-cylinder hot bulb engine. In Jay Leno's collection, this rare gem exemplifies the Bulldog's hallmark feature. It could run on a wide range of fuels, from diesel and kerosene to even cooking oil in a pinch. That versatility was a game-changer for farmers who didn't always have easy access to standard fuels. Now, one reason the Lanz Bulldog developed such a devoted following was its simplicity. The single-cylinder design meant fewer moving parts, making it easier to maintain or repair out in the field. The unique ignition system involved heating a metal hot bulb to start combustion, a fascinating process that never fails to intrigue a modern onlooker. Though the engine chugged along at relatively low RPM, it produced ample torque for plowing and hauling. This result was a durable workhorse that could handle tasks well beyond the modest horsepower rating. Now, in cultural terms, the Lanz Bulldog has come to represent German engineering tenacity between the wars, as well as into the post-war period. You might see them featured in vintage tractor rallies across Europe. Loud, smoky, and proudly mechanical. When Leno acquired his, he embraced the challenge of restoring and preserving this piece of ag history. Whether it's the guttural exhaust note or the unconventional shape, something about the Bulldog invites curiosity. And for those nostalgic about the 1900s, when mechanical simplicity could be a virtue rather than a limitation, the Lanz Bulldog is a great throwback. Its ability to burn almost any fuel and keep running is a testament to design ingenuity that puts practicality above all else. It's no wonder Jay Leno values the tractor as more than just a showpiece. It's an enduring symbol of agricultural adaptability. Number 2, the 1918 Holt 75. Before there was Caterpillar, there was Holt. The 1918 Holt 75 in Jay Leno's collection, well, it stands as a pivotal example of early 20th century mechanical innovation. Priced at $3,800 when new, this tractor was discovered in a California barn, untouched for over 50 years. Before restoration began, Leno's team reportedly spent more than $125,000 to bring it back to life, a testament to his commitment in preserving agricultural history. Powered by a 4-cylinder gasoline engine rated at about 75 horsepower at 900 RPM, the Holt 75 was revolutionary for its ability to tackle large-scale fieldwork and even military applications during World War I. Its hand-crank start, which Leno often demonstrates, offers a direct tactile connection to the era, long before electric starters became a standard convenience. The exhaust note it produces, a distinctive chugging that Leno calls the sound of progress from a century ago, sets it apart from everything else in his garage. Only 35 surviving examples of the Holt 75 remain, making it exceptionally rare and historically significant. The Holt Manufacturing Company eventually merged with CL Best Gas Tractor Company in 1925. Forming Caterpillar, now one of the world's largest heavy equipment manufacturers. By featuring the Holt 75 in his YouTube videos, Leno underscores how early tractor engineering laid the groundwork for modern dozers, loaders, and earth movers. For enthusiasts, it's more than just a tractor. It's a tangible link to an era when mechanical horsepower was reshaping industries from agriculture to construction. At number 1, the 1906 Advanced Steam Traction Engine. Towering over almost any other piece of equipment in Jay Leno's garage is the 1906 Advanced Steam Traction Engine, built by the Advanced Threshing Machine Company. Weighing in at a staggering 13 tons, this behemoth symbolizes a transformative era when agriculture was shifting from animal-driven methods to steam-powered efficiency. Large riveted boilers and monstrous steel wheels define its outward appearance, while inside an intricate network of pistons, gears, and belts all work in harmony once the steam builds up. It's the ultimate reminder of how power-hungry agriculture became in the early 1900s as farms grew in scale. The Advanced Steam Tractor's engine runs at a low RPM, which relies on high-pressure steam generated by a coal or wood-fired boiler to drive its mechanical components. This arrangement was revolutionary at the turn of the 20th century, drastically reducing manual labor and horse dependency. Once fired up, the steam tractor could power threshers, sawmills, or other belt-driven equipment, turning a single machine into an all-purpose workhorse. Now, of course, operating such a beast demands skill. Controlling boiler pressure, minding water levels, and managing the flywheel are all a part of the day's work. Jay Leno's team devoted countless hours to revitalizing this particular engine. They paid close attention to repairing the firebox, refurbishing the steam lines, and ensuring that every gear in the exposed transmission meshed properly. For enthusiasts of mechanical history, watching this advanced engine chug to life is more thrilling than hearing a supercar rev up to redline. It's not about speed, it's about appreciating the complexity of a system that harnessed steam to do the work of dozens of horses. Culturally and historically, the 1906 Advance represents the dawn of mechanized agriculture, the launching pad for an era of internal combustion engines, and eventually the high-tech wonders that we see in fields today. By preserving and showcasing the colossal relic, Jay Leno ensures that the story of steam power's monumental role in American farming will never fade into obscurity. Hey, thanks for joining us on this nostalgic journey through 10 rare tractors in Jay Leno's garage. From steam leviathans like the 1906 Advance to modern marvels like the Case IH Quadtrac, these machines remind us of how far agriculture technology has come and the pioneering spirit that got us here. Now, hey, there's something profoundly moving about each puff of steam and every rumble of diesel. And if you enjoyed this look into Jay Leno's unique tractor collection, be sure to subscribe for more vintage finds and mechanical deep dives. Hope you found the video helpful, and we'll catch you next time.